all things, on all of the things. So, שהקדוש ברוך הוא, and now he's explaining, זה בחינת תפילה. It's an aspect of תפילה, שמאמין בהשם, that the person believes in Hashem יתברך, that what? שהקדוש ברוך הוא טוב לכל, that הקדוש ברוך הוא is good for everything. אין לרפואה, he is good for health, he is helping in health situations. אין לפרנסה, so to give פרנסה, he is good for that. Hashem, it's like a סגולה, he is good for those things. To פרנסה, אין לכל הדברים, to all of the things that there is. כשמאמין כך, when a person believes like that, בוודאי יהיה עיקר השתדלותו, so the main part of his effort, his השתדלות that he's doing, gonna be בתר קודשא בריחו, gonna be after Hashem יתברך. He won't try his effort to achieve things like Rabbeinu is saying here, ולא ירדוף אחר תחבולות רבות, when he won't chase ways, scams, תחבולות, how do you say תחבולות? Scams and...
No, it's not the sting operation, not the scam.
There's strategies.
Kunzim.
Strategies, how to make money,
Exactly.
where to get the money.
He won't think about a strategy, he's going to think only about Hashem. How to go to Hashem. You need money, you're going to Hashem.
Schemes, that's the word, schemes. Yeah.
Boy side. After group understand, we continue. So, HaKadosh Baruch Hu can give you everything. So, after you need something, you're going to Hashem Yitbarach, and you're not thinking about ways how to achieve those things that you need. Just going to Hashem Yitbarach. כי מי שאין מאמין בהקדוש ברוך הוא, because a person that don't believe in הקדוש ברוך הוא, in Hashem Yitbarach, צריך להשתדל אחר תחבולות רבות. He have to have a lot of השתדלויות, to put a lot of effort after a lot of strategy to achieve things. He needs to think where I'm going to get money now, how I'm going to convince my wife that we're going to do this, we're going to do that, how I'm going to come to the yeshiva in the morning. Everything he needs to think about ways and השתדלויות, to do a lot of phone calls and nonsense. למשל, for an example, כשצריך לרפואה, when he needs for medicine to be healthy, צריך להשתדל אחר עשבים רבים. He needs to look for wheat, and it means medication, all kinds of medications. ולפעמים, and sometimes, אלו עשבים הצריכים לו, those kinds of grass that he needs, those medication that he needs, אינם בנמצא במדינתו. They're not available in his state, in his place. So, והעשבים הנמצאים, and the things that he needs, אינם טובים למכתו. Can't heal him, can't help him. אבל הקדוש ברוך הוא, בת השם יתברך, טוב לכל המכות לרפאותם. But הקדוש ברוך הוא, he is good for all kinds of sicknesses to heal them, to help in them. והוא בנמצא תמיד, and he is always there, השם יתברך. כמו שכתוב, like that it's written, מי כהשם אלוקינו, who is like Hashem our God, בכל קוראינו אליו, that every time that we're calling him, he is there for us. ועל ידי התפילה, and by davening, זוכה לשלום הכללי. You're gonna get that general peace that we said, when a person is davening, and he sees that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is doing miracles to him, is by that knowledge he's going to avoid all kinds of wars and situation, arguments in his life, because he knows that he doesn't need to achieve nothing from the other person. If you're mitvakach, arguing with a person, it means that you need him to agree with you, or that you want to convince him, or that you want his honor, that he's going to respect you, they're going to understand you, or that you want something from him as a result of that argument. It means that you depend on him somehow. But if you know that everything that you need, you're going to ask from Hashem and he's going to give it to you, you're not putting effort in no argument, you just You see that that friend is not a good friend now to deal with. Alright, you continue, you go to look what Hashem wants from you now. When you're not into achieving your needs, your things that you're up to. This is how you're going to reach the Shalom HaKlali, the general peace. Because now you're not fighting with no one. You love everyone. You're supporting everyone. You understand if they don't want to help you. You love them even though. And you continue. You love everyone. And you're going to the fields. You're going to Hashem Yitbarach, to talk to Hashem. ועל ידי תפילה זוכה לשלום הכללי. וזה, and this is the next part of the verse, ורחמיו על כל מעשיו, that the mercy of הקדוש ברוך הוא are on all of his creatures, actions, things that he does, creations. היינו, it means, שרחמי השם יתברך, that the mercy of הקדוש ברוך הוא, יתמשך על כל הברואים. We're pulling it to this creation, to this world, to all creations. וכל הברואים ירחמו, and all of the creations gonna have mercy, אחד על חברו, gonna help each other. If the mercy of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is coming into your life, so because of that you're gonna understand that you want to wake other people also, to help them, to see that light also. And then you're gonna give it, you're gonna spread the good things to the public, to your friends, to your family, to the group that surrounds you. ויהיה שלום ביניהם, and you're going to have peace between you. You're going to help him. You're going to see that you're helping him. You're going to be your friend. You're going to be friends. כמו שכתוב, like that it's written, וגר זאב עם כבש, a wolf going to live with a sheep, ונמר עם גדי ירבץ, and the tiger going to be with the goat. With a goat. לא ירעו ולא ישחיתו. They won't harm each other and they won't hurt each other. They're only going to be good friends. When it's going to happen? When it's going to happen? It's going to happen. It's going to happen when Am Yisrael going to fix their midot. When we're going to have our peace, then we won't have anger anymore. Then also the animals and the nations won't have anger inside of them. Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu told Adam HaRishon to call names to the animals. And the name of the person, the name of the thing, it's his tachlit, it's his nature. So when it's written in the Midrash that Adam HaRishon, he saw the lion, he wanted to call him Yir'ah. Why? Because everyone afraids from him. So he decided to call him Aryeh. Aryeh, it's from the letters of the word Yir'ah. If you would call Aryeh Yir'ah, there will be no creature that can stand against him. It means that when you're calling someone in a certain name, it means that you're giving him those spiritual powers, that it's going to be his nature. So Adam HaRishon, he had his wisdom. He called the animals and all of the things in creation by their names. So they got that nature that pulled from his wisdom. But today, we are Adam HaRishon. We are the men. We are the people that are calling the animals by their names. We are the ones that are continue creating the reality. And we don't have that wisdom. Actually, we have stupidity. So, when we're calling the animals by their names, we're putting into those animals our nature. And then they become rude and vicious and angry and predators. We are putting those midot into them. And when we're going to fix our midot, then we're going to create a total different reality. And the animals going to have love between them. They're going to have peace between them. Won't fight one against the other. This is how you're going to help the world. Start do tshuva. Fix your midot. Work on your midot. Not to have anger. If you're angry, there is results. You don't see that. If you're Jewish, all of the world is standing on your shoulders, on your head. If you're angry at your house, there is other husbands that are beating their wives in New Orleans, in Canada, in Vancouver, in San Francisco. It's happening. It's happening. You don't understand. You can't see that. But it's a result, straight result. Something that's happening immediately. You're sinning, the world looks like it looks like. This is it. If you're doing good things, you start having, I don't know what, Greenpeace and things that are doing good things. I don't know if they're doing good things, but I assume good things, green things, I don't know. If you're doing good things, so you affect the world with good things. There is more hospitals and things that can help people for orphans, places like that. I don't know. Just examples.
Even like a tsunami and big hits like that.
Exactly. It's caused by a tsunami that happened to us. Something is.
Yes. In general.
When something horrible happened in Yeshivat Shuvu Banim, so after that thing happened, Rav Berland said, now you're going to see that there are going to be a lot of wars in the world. Wow. And after that it happened, there was all of those mahapechot that was in the Arabic world, that they replaced their kings one after the other. It happened in a lot of states of Arabic states. So, and it happened just like after, like he said, just after he said that, there was something over there that replaced someone in there. There was a big, wonderful thing. We're not going to get into it now, Baruch Hashem. And the result was that Rabbeinu once said, if you want to know future, what's going to be in the future, look at Anashai, on my people. Look at my people. If there is hitting, if there is cursing, chas v'shalom, things like that, the result, the straight result going to be that it's going to happen in a very horrible way outside. This is why we need to work on our peace, to pray one on the other. I read a story, I said it yesterday, from, I think that it was Rav Mordechai Chernobyl, that in his house they were doing a big business from a baby that he was crying. What it means, if a baby was crying in the house, everyone was saying, oh, there is a baby, he's crying, let's help him, let's see what's going on with him. Why? Because they knew that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is ruling the world by our actions. And they wanted HaKadosh Baruch Hu going to do a big business from every Jew that is crying, that he needs help. So they did it in their house, and then HaKadosh Baruch Hu had mercy on Am Yisrael because of that. This is the main thing that we need to do, is to take our responsibility. To think, what can I do to heal this world? To do good things for the world. And the result, the straight result that's going to be, you're going to see it in nature. You're going to see it in nature. Rav Shalom, last Rosh Hashanah, he said that Rav Lebovich, Zecher Tzadik Livracha, told him, commanded him in a dream, came to him in a dream, and he told him, you need to pray on Am Yisrael every day, and he accepted on himself every day to pray half an hour on Am Yisrael in his hitbodedut. And then, in the day of Rosh Hashanah, Rav Shalom said that he saw such happiness, all of Am Yisrael was there, it was amazing. He didn't make that half an hour hitbodedut. And in that day, that guy drowned in the lake in Uman. And he said, I took the responsibility on myself. If I would had emunat chachamim to believe in what the Rav Lebovich told me to daven, it wouldn't happen. And look how huge it is. No one's going to say, it's going to blame him about that. We not deserve that you're going to pray one day on us. Who are we that you're going to pray on us? But he's taking the responsibility. You see that the world is sinking, is drowning. You need to, what? Rav Shalom. But us, we need to see the same thing. You see the world is going down. What are you doing? No, you're dancing. No, you need to understand, to take responsibility. You need to pray, you need to understand. You see the desire for women, you need to do tshuva on that. You see there is a lust for money, you need to do tshuva on that. You see that people are confusing, you need to work on your yeshuvadat, that you're going to be concentrated in the goal, in the matara, to go after Hashem Yitbarach. The result's going to be that a lot of people are going to do tshuva because of your tshuva. Your tshuva going to open the path for them to do tshuva also, to get closer to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. וזה ורחמיו על כל מעשיו. This is the next part of that verse. ורחמיו על כל מעשיו. That the mercy of HaKadosh Baruch Hu is on all of his creatures, things that he done. כמו שאמרו חכמינו זיכרונם לברכה, like רבותינו said in the Gemara, מסכת שבת, כל המרחם על הבריות, every person that have mercy on the creatures of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, merachamין alav min hashamayim. So from heaven they're gonna mercy him, gonna have mercy on him. Why? Because you had mercy on someone else, just like we said. If you're gonna be mercy, they're gonna mercy on you, and not merciful on you, and not only on you, on all of your neighborhood, your environment, your family. You're gonna do good things gonna happen to you, to your family, to your friends, to your people that you're related to. כמו שכתוב, like that it's written, ונתן לך רחמים, הקדוש ברוך הוא gave to you mercy, וריחמך, and then he was merciful on you. First he gave you mercy, that you're gonna mercy other people, gonna have mercy for them, and then he's gonna help you. From here we need to learn, look, a very small verse and how much you can learn from that. HaKadosh Baruch Hu gave you the mercy. It's not that now you are a reality, you going and you doing good things to other people and then HaKadosh Baruch Hu gonna help you. No, you're not reality also. Also, HaKadosh Baruch Hu natan lecha rachamim. He's the one that gave you the privilege to be merciful, to do good deeds, actions. You're the one that HaKadosh Baruch Hu choose to give it to him, but it's only by Hashem Yitbarach. Also, the good things that you're making, it's only because it's God's will. It's not by your powers. It's not. So if you see that you want to make that thing, to create, to do those good things in your life, it doesn't mean that you're capable of doing it. It means that you need Hashem to give you the privilege to do that. This is why we run into the fields every day. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I learned that Torah now. I want to make it. Please give me the privilege to do grace, to do good things, to make mitzvot. I'm not capable of making mitzvot. I have a huge yetzer hara. I don't know how to deal with it. It's made out of fire. And I don't know how to deal with it. So I'm asking from you permission to make mitzvot, to do good things. Please help me, wake me up, give me happiness, strength to do good things. By that you're davening, you are building that vessel that HaKadosh Baruch Hu going to give you the bounty to go and to go with it and to do wonderful things. Only by prayers, because prayer brings you to the place of humility. And then when you're humble, the light can come and to go to your place. But if you're arrogant, you become like a mountain, like those mountains that were argue where the Kadosh Baruch Hu going to give the Torah, on which mountain. And in the end, he didn't put it on none of them. Only he chose the one that said, on me they for sure won't give the Torah. No choice, no chance. And then because he was so humble, HaKadosh Baruch Hu chose him. So you need to be in the field like that Mount Sinai, to understand that you're nothing, that you're not capable of doing mitzvot, you don't have the privilege to leshamesh talmidei chachamim, to be close to the tzaddikim, to learn Torah in this generation with our desires, with our nonsense in our mind, to learn Torah Kedosha, it's a miracle. Yes, if you understand that, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to do you a lot of miracles in your life. But if you're arrogant to think that you are something, that you're a reality, that you're supposed to have things, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saying, all right, you are wonderful, I love you, good luck, and move over, titkadem, hala. And then he's leaving you because he's saying, En ani v'hu yecholin ladu b'makom echad. If there is someone that is saying, me, I am, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saying, Al te'ayem. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is saying, I can't live with you in the same place. You and me, we can't. There is only one king. If you want to be the king, wonderful. Take my crown. All right, handle it. Handle it. And then you see that you lost your legs and your hands and your mind. And you don't have you can look for your glasses when they're on your head for half an hour in your apartment. Where's my glasses? Where are my glasses? And you don't find them, and they're on your kippa, on your head, and you can't find them. This everything, and then you're gonna find Hashem. Then you're gonna understand Hashem. I have to go. I have a meeting. I have to do something. Help me. And then you're gonna find them. And then you're gonna remember Hashem Yitbarach. This is how Hashem ruled the world. He wants to help you, to help us. to help everyone to know Him. Why? Not because He needs the honor, because it's reality. The truth is that He is the source of everything. And if we won't understand that, we're going to be, we won't be part of it. We won't be with Him. We're going to split ourselves from Him, chas v'shalom, by our imagination. I'm reality, I'm reality, I'm reality, I'm reality. I'm important, I'm smart, I'm wise, I'm... All right, wonderful. So I'm not part of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, chas v'shalom. It's horrible. Yes.
But if Hashem is running everything, sometimes we're saying that they're going by my imagination. He puts somebody in Tel Aviv or in New York, whatever, and in a family not religious and they're negative Hashem and everything. How are they ever going to come away from that? Most of the time, they don't come away from that.
Rav Shalom once said that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu...
He's running it.
Yes, Rav Shalom once said that when HaKadosh Baruch Hu is sending a person to born in a kibbutz. You know what's a kibbutz?
I know, I was in kibbutz.
It's a place that it's chiloni, there is no religion.
No, יש קיבוצים דתי.
Rav was talking about a real kibbutz. Not the real kibbutz in Uman Rosh Hashanah.
No, קיבוץ.
יש דת
You have a lot of
I was in
questions.
Sadi Eliyahu when I first came here. I went there.
Kibbutz Chiloni. He has the
Okay.
answer.
Listen.
No.
He's talking about one particular kibbutz. Chiloni.
This is to satisfy them, but we're talking about kibbutzim. The kibbutzim in Eretz Israel.
The vast majority.
Okay, let Dror speak.
I think the rabbi
No, Chalas.
Not for you too.
Continue. Not for you. Listen, the kibbutzim, now let's learn a little bit history. The kibbutzim in Eretz Israel started as a Chiloni group.
I know exactly.
Alright, if you know exactly, there's no questions about it. This is the basic thing in kibbutzim, is that they are not part of no religious, they're doing whatever they like.
I was in
They're
kibbutz, they had
raiding.
Beit Knesset.
You must be.
But now,
You know,
Why,
but I
right?
don't.
alright.
No.
But today there is more kibbutzim. Alright, there was a lot of religious people that also wanted to build, to create something like that, like those kibbutzim, but in a frum atmosphere. So they built it, but Harav didn't talk about that.
Okay.
And for the answer to your question, Harav said that if HaKadosh Baruch Hu wants to send a person to this world, and he understands HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that person needs to get born in that kibbutz. He means a kibbutz chiloni, very far from Judaism, no Shabbos, the boys and the girls are living in dorms in the same place, no rules at all, without their parents even. Horrible situation for Jewish families, for Jewish people. But Harav said, if HaKadosh Baruch Hu understand that those people are supposed to born in those places, so he is testing them over there in situation that they have in their life over there between friends. And if they're gonna pass those tests in those places, even though that it's very far from Judaism, HaKadosh Baruch Hu gonna hint them and gonna help them and gonna rise them to places that they're going to learn about Judaism in the future. They're going to pass the test. They're going to pass the test about having good midot. Good midot. This is the tests. The tests are between Adam lechavero. You don't need to learn Torah in the beginning, basic. You don't need to learn Torah to fix your midot. You need to be a human being to work on your midot. Not to steal, not to hit, not to lie, not to cheat. All of those things, you need to do them as something natural that you have. And if you have a good will, and you are putting the effort in those tests, in those situations, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Harav Shalom said, that HaKadosh Baruch Hu gonna lead you from one step to the other, from one level to the next, and in the end, He's gonna tell you also about Judaism. Like here in this yeshiva, we have Baalei Tshuva, like me for a very good example. I didn't know nothing about Judaism. It was nothing for me. He would say Shabbat, it was a joke. He would say Yom Kippur, it was a wonderful joke. For me, it was nothing, really, reality. Until age of 21, I haven't even started to think about those things as ברצינות, something.
That's where Hashem put you.
Yes, but you see that after a few years in life, HaKadosh Baruch Hu suddenly started to woke me up. Why? Because, not just because he wanted it.
No,
because
you're
I
smart.
had...
You're smart.
Listen,
The other
I'm
one.
not smart. I'm
You
totally
this lesson, you or him?
I'm not smart. Only because HaKadosh Baruch Hu tested me in few things that was important to him. And when he saw that I passed those tests, he chose me to keep on climbing. He said, all right, you deserve by my mercy, not because you deserve, because I choose you now to help you to understand another thing. And then he's giving you another thing and another thing. You're saying thank you, you have good midot, you're not cursing, you're not, I don't know what. And I was doing horrible things. This, from that you need to learn that HaKadosh Baruch Hu have a lot of mercy. The tests are not so hard.
Can I ask one
But
other question?
still,
One other question.
you can ask.